So the challenge is that we are in a 3-lap race with 0% AI. Starting from last on the grid, we're going to make a pit stop and try to win this race. And it's lights out and away we go. You can see us in the background. It's a pretty tentative start for us, but into turn 1, we're going to absolutely dive it up the inside on a bunch of cars. As you can see here, we are in the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Finally, this beautiful car has been re-added to the game. It was nice to have that special livery, but I'm so glad that this car is finally back as we dive it up the inside on even more cars. And this is such a nice circuit to face 0% AI with, because you can absolutely fly around the outside of a lot of them. As you can see, we almost made some contact with the McLaren, and now we are on the back of Carlos Sainz, and we are already up into 5th position, and we're going to get 4th from Charles Leclerc here. And you can already see we are wasting no time to waste on overtakes as we go up the inside on Bottas. And now we're going to go for an overtake on Sergio Perez. And this is such a beautiful circuit to look at, although I don't think that the racing will be very good, as now we are on the back of Lewis Hamilton. We're going wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton, and we are up into the lead, and that was absolutely easy. Every overtake there was super easy, and we are already up into 1st place, and now we have to make a pit stop for soft compound tires to go to the end of the Grand Prix and to try to fight my way through the fields and try to win this race. But you can see that this is a very beautiful track, as you can see the water, and we go over the water. In fact, the curbs are a little bit weird though, as they go towards the track rather than being on the outside, but we dive it into the pits. We skipped a little bit there, but we dive it into the pit lane. We go into a set of soft compound tires. Beautiful stop from the crew, and we are away, and we are going to drop to last position, but we are going to waste no time in going for overtakes, and we're going to dive it up the inside of a bunch of cars as we go to the pit exit. And this is actually a pretty cool pit exit. As you can see the walls, you can see the cars on the other side as we almost lose it there, but we're on the back of Nikita Mazepin, and now Mick Schumacher. Valtteri Bottas had to pit for damage, but we dive it up the inside of even more cars. Oh, and we almost lose it there, but we're on the back of Antonio Giovinazzi, who has just lost his seat to Guan Yu Zhou as we get past Kimi Räikkönen, and now we're on the back of Lance Stroll. We go around the outside on Stroll, and now we are on the back of George Russell. And every moment, I have no moment to breathe, because we're going for more overtakes, and we're going to go around the outside of so many cars. That was 3 or 4 cars there, and what an overtake that was. And you best believe I'm going to show it again. As you can see from the offboard, we broke late. We almost made contact with the Alpine, but we went around the outside, and that was a super overtake as well, going around the outside of the 2nd Alpine. And that was super, so we're going to go for a move on the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz, and we get past him, as well as Daniel Ricciardo. And now we have Charles Leclerc just in front of us as we chase him down into the next braking zone. I'm sure that we'll be a lot closer than we are now, but we are closing because of that slipstream into the braking zone. We are going to go for a move. There was absolutely no space there, but we made it work. And now we have the Pierre Gasly just in front of us, the AlphaTauri, and we get past him, and now we set our sights on Lando Norris, that first podium position, and there he is, that beautiful orange McLaren, as we exit out of the corner, and we're going to get him on the straight. Such an easy move, and straight up into the podium. And now we just have Sergio Perez and Lewis Hamilton just in front of us, and we will be on the back of Sergio Perez in just a little while. There's Perez, as you can see us going in the background, and we are chasing him down at a rate of knots into each braking zone. We're closing on him, and well, I think that we are definitely going to win this race, and I think that this is such an easy challenge as we go right up the inside on Sergio Perez, and the amount of grip that this car has through the corners is just astonishing, as there is Lewis Hamilton, and you can see us, well, we're closing massively into the long braking zone in the left-hander, a little bit of a slight banked corner, and we fly past Lewis Hamilton, and that was a very anticlimactic ending to that challenge, but we are up into the lead, and now all we need to do is finish this lap, and we will win the challenge. We will win the race as Max Verstappen. Hopefully it happens in real life. If you know me, I am a big Max Verstappen fan, and I really hope that he can win this championship. So let's see. But we will win this race as we go through the final couple of corners, and you can see the scenery, all this. Such a great track that the Codemasters have made in such a short period of time. Imola was great, Portimao was great, and this track equally as amazing. And well, I'm very excited to do some league racing and some online racing, but as we come across the line to win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix as Max Verstappen starting last on the grid, we made a pit stop on the first lap. We were last, and we finished in first position.
As we reflect on the team's impressive performance today. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
So we absolutely smashed the challenge, and by 3.5 seconds. If you want me to try this again at other tracks, then let me know down in the comments. If you want me to up the difficulty, which I think that I will for the next episode, then tell me that as well. But we win as Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton in second, and Sergio Perez third.